Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Late Afternoon Show with me, Macy. I hope you all enjoyed our premiere last week. It was such a blast kicking things off. I had so much fun, and it means so much that you guys tuned in. And here we are again, back for another round of those late afternoon vibes. You know the feeling, when the day's not quite over, but it's definitely not the morning anymore. It's that in-between time where you just need a little pick-me-up, and the show can be exactly that for you. So let's kick things off with our little fun fact of the week. Did you know that octopuses actually have 3 hearts? Just a little nugget of trivia for you. But we won't stay underwater too long. There's plenty more to come. Now I'm so thrilled about today's guest. We've got Joshua Smith on the show, and he's a true movie lover. He's always keeping up with new releases, diving into different genres, and sharing what makes film so powerful to him. But Josh isn't just a fan, he's a filmmaker himself. Last year, he created his own film, and we're gonna talk all about what that process was like, along with what new projects he might be working on. So let's stick around as we dive into Josh's passion for movies, his creative journey, and what's next for him. Let's get groovy.
Evergreen is Morehead State University's environmental club, with focuses on environmental justice, food security, animal protection, and sustainability. They do service projects to clean up around Eagle Lake and many more areas around Morehead. They also give great advice about how to make your life more sustainable, with things like their annual clothing swap. Follow Evergreen on Instagram at msu.evergreen or scan this QR code.
The Morehead State University bookstore through Barnes & Noble offers a variety of classwork essentials and required materials. Here, you can gear up with the latest MSU apparel for current students, parents, alumni, and more. Study hard with textbooks and course resources available for all majors. The bookstore is located on the first floor of ADUC, room 102. Come shop and save today at the University Bookstore.
I'm so excited to welcome our first guest, Josh. Hey Josh, how's it going?
It's great, how are you?
I'm so good, so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
So what year are you at Morehead? Do you like Morehead?
Oh.
What are our thoughts?
I absolutely love Morehead. I'm actually technically a junior/senior.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Morehead, absolutely love it.
Awesome. What is your favorite spot on campus?
I would have to say, me personally, I love Breckenridge because everything that I'm learning is here. So I like to see the different studios. I like seeing the different classrooms where people are teaching different subjects that relate to me. So I love Breckenridge.
I mean, we basically live here.
We basically live here, yeah.
So you're all into movies. That's kind of your thing. What is your favorite movie of all time?
You know, someone asked me this not long ago, and I have to say, officially, it is the movie Coraline.
Okay.
I love Coraline.
You were talking about that in class.
I was, yes. If they ever do a live action version, I already know I'll love it just as much as I did the claymation.
It would literally be unreal.
It would. It'd be scary though.
Yes.
Oh God.
That'd be awesome. So, what is your dream career? I know you're probably an MPJ major, is that correct?
I am,
okay.
yes.
So what do you want to do with that?
I would like to be a writer/director and a showrunner. I have plenty of ideas for streaming series that I actually would love to get off the ground and put my best foot forward and just bring them to life the only way I know how.
Okay, that's so awesome. So, what is your favorite Morehead memory so far?
Actually, this is very recent.
Okay.
So I think it was Monday or Tuesday.
So very recent.
Very recent,
okay.
Yeah. I did karaoke.
You did?
I did. I went up there and sung.
Was it in the pub?
It was in the pub, yes.
I saw that on your story, but I could not listen to it.
Yeah.
What song did you sing?
So I sung a very old song. I took people to church that day. I sung Ray Stevens' The Mississippi Squirrel Revival.
Okay, not sure what that song is.
It's a comedy song.
Okay, yeah. So it's like something to be like funny.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. I love that. Karaoke is always fun.
It is, isn't it?
It's my favorite thing ever. So, we heard you're a fan of horror.
I am.
Why do you love it?
Because it's the one genre where you can actually like pick different genres to put in horror. Like in one moment you could be laughing, another moment you could be scared to death.
Yeah, and then you're like in the seat like this.
Yeah, I mean, genre or horror is the one genre that can really pick different parts of genre and you can throw it all in there. It's really awesome.
Okay, that's awesome. So what is your favorite horror movie?
My favorite, I don't have a favorite horror film, but I do have a favorite horror franchise, and that's the Conjuring universe.
Okay.
Those movies scared me to death.
I heard they're terrible. Didn't they come out with a new one recently?
They did, I saw it.
Okay, and I was seeing like TikToks about how they were like, what's that word called when, like they're like actual demons like inside of them after watching.
Like demonology and supernatural,
yeah.
and oh my God, yeah.
Too scary.
Too scary.
But I would love to talk about your next film coming up, and we'll be right back with all of that.
While the animations aren't great, the graphics are the best thing about this game, but it still looks a bit dull. Most of the sprites look okay, the stages are passable, but some do have drab color palettes, like Joe's stage in this train yard. The problem is that there's no life to these stages, even when the fights are set in urban areas where people or cars could possibly be at. You'd expect at least a few people or animals standing around, but no, these places just look desolate. There are a couple of bonus stages in the game, and they're pretty straightforward. One being a board-breaking game where guys are holding wood boards and you have to break them. The other reminds me of Mortal Kombat's Test Your Might, where you have to break these cement tiles or cinder blocks, but here you have to hit the heavy punch at just the right time. The meter on the left determines the power, I think? You have to hit the heavy punch here. Any other punch button will cause Ryu or Ken to fail miserably and get booed mercilessly. The boos from the crowd do sound pretty funny, at least. Oh, no! With the exception of one fighter I'll talk about in a second, nobody in this roster is worth mentioning because none of the characters are that interesting or memorable, not even Ryu or Ken. There's not much of a story here either. You fight in some tournament, and that's really it. There's no stakes here whatsoever. You even get the same copy-paste text whenever you defeat an opponent or get defeated by an opponent. Really, the only character worth mentioning here is the final boss, Sagat. To put it bluntly, Sagat is a monster in this game. He's nimble, extremely aggressive, deals enormous damage when he wants, will spam his tiger knees seamlessly, his projectiles travel much faster than yours, and he can dodge your attacks with ease. This fight represents everything wrong about the game. You have to use your special moves or else he will beat you down. With the way the controls are, it's going to be an uphill battle. And you have to fight him listening to the worst music track in the game. Good freaking luck. You're gonna need it. And if you somehow beat Sagat, then congratulations. You don't get an ending, you get some generic text on screen. Admittedly, Street Fighter is not the worst fighting game I've played. The SNES version of Pit Fighter exists after all, but the game is still a mess. It feels more like a boss gauntlet than a fighter. I might recommend the game as a curiosity to see where the Street Fighter series started, but it's just not worth the hassle. It's bad enough that I'd recommend playing Street Fighter the movie the game for the arcade over this. It's not good either, but at least it controls better, and playing as Jean-Claude Van Damme is a plus in my book. If you're curious, Street Fighter is an easily accessible game. It's fairly easy to emulate on MAME, and it's available on the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection and the Capcom Arcade Second Stadium Collection on PC and last-gen consoles. Fortunately for all of us, Street Fighter II would release 4 years later and not only improve on almost everything over the first game, but it would revolutionize gaming culture as a whole. Thanks for watching. Later.
Round 1, fight!
Game day isn't just for the players, it's for all of us. Whether it's on the field, court, or track, our teams need your energy, your voice, and your pride. So grab your gear, bring your squad, and let's make Jane Stadium and LST Johnson the loudest arenas in all of Kentucky. Be part of the action, be part of the tradition. Be proud, be loud, and go Eagles.
Go Eagles! Go Eagles! Go Eagles!
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you, Tristan, for that amazing segment. That video game looks so bad. It's kind of scary. Speaking of scary, Josh made a horror film last year, and we're going to talk more about that. Josh.
Yeah, so last year we made a little short film called Leshy.
Yes.
Based off of folklore of a shape-shifting demon, and we decided to bring that legend to Moorhead.
Scary.
Yeah.
So what was the movie kind of about? Like, give us the kind of plot, draw it out in our heads for us.
So the film is about a brother and a sister, and the brother is having a bad day, so to cheer him up, the sister decides, hey, let's go on a hike.
Yeah.
So they go on a hike, and then it all goes downhill from there.
So scary. I totally recommend watching the film. I actually watched it before class tonight, and it was amazing and actually had me like this. So I want to know more about the process of filmmaking. Like, how do you start even thinking about doing something like that?
So my process is I love to listen to music.
Interesting.
Because music helps me, like, the ideas will just flow out of me
Right.
sometimes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, like, what kind of music do you listen to get the ideas going?
Oh my God, all kinds of music.
Really?
All kinds of music. Like, for instance, I was listening to a very scary, haunting score. It was just music when I was writing Leshy.
Okay, that's creepy.
And funny enough, Leshy was inspired by something that happened to me my first semester here, which was I got lost in the woods.
What?
I got lost in the woods.
Did you hear scary things?
I
or what?
did hear scary things because
Okay,
it was at night.
give us more.
It was at night.
Okay.
Like, literally, I went at like 6 in the evening, and it got dark so fast.
So why did you do that?
Because clearly I was begging for trouble.
Okay.
I was like, you know, the Eagle Lake woods are nice, and I've always wanted to go there.
Right.
So I didn't plan it really well at the time that I should have went.
Were you by yourself?
I was not. I was with a friend,
Okay.
and his phone died, so we could only rely on my phone as the flashlight.
Oh,
so
no.
we was stuck out there for an hour.
Okay, so like, what did you hear?
Oh my God, what didn't I hear? I heard owls, I heard crickets, and I heard footsteps, but thankfully it was ours.
Okay, good. So nothing too creepy.
Nothing too creepy, but it
Good.
did inspire Leshy.
Okay, there you go. So I want to talk about your new film that you're working on right now. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So that film is called Blind Date,
Okay.
and it is about a LGBTQ plus couple who meet each other online.
Okay.
And one has good intentions and the other one has incredibly bad intentions on this blind date.
Like creepy bad.
Creepy bad.
Okay.
Like the worst blind date you've ever been on in your
no.
life. So
Okay.
basically it's about the other person trying to make that person within 3 days fall
Okay.
in love with him.
Awesome.
And if he doesn't, well, it just doesn't go good.
So scary.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to watching that.
Yes.
Thanks for chatting with me today, Josh.
I had a blast. Thank you,
I
Mason.
had so much fun.
Interested in starting a student organization at MSU? Visit Moorhead State's Eagle Link website. Search Moorhead State Eagle Link on Google and it will be among the top results. Click on Organizations in the hamburger menu to view existing groups, or you can click Start a Student Organization for a step-by-step guide on making your own organization. For more information or help, you can visit the Student Activities Office in ADEC or email them at studentactivities@moorheadstate.edu.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of the Late Afternoon Show with me. We'll see you next week. Stay groovy.